walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium, as we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a team from the ACC, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. He'll bring it out. It's Thompson. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He never had a chance to get it to the edge, and first play of the game, and you're already behind the sticks.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection they were looking for. Play. He had him open there, and I know this quarterback expects to make that throw.
It's a tough throw because, again, you got a couple steps on a guy. That's not wide open. These DBs are so fast, but that is a throw that you do expect a guy like that caliber, to be able to play a little pitch and catch and make that happen.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He gets a block. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go when you...
Oh, he's got some space. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Thompson. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Right down the middle. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Bringing it back. And a sensational return, and they finally stop him inside the 15.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Terry. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing it. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Buys a little extra time. He'll try to do it and breaks into the open. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not.
Got enough space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri! blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it out. It's Thompson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So here comes the Auburn offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find...
Makes the grab on the big throw. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
What a throw on first down, the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Yeah, in this part of the field, man, those windows shrink, and it's hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot in second and goal. Just throw that thing away. Don't take the sack and put you in a bad situation.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Trying to pull his way in. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering for to score.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
He wants to throw it. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Auburn! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Lets it go. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jones. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They'll run it from the gun.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He'll take the deep shot. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. Going right to work up top. Makes the grab. It's Sampson. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face and they make things hard, you want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. He'll get rid of it. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, they'll go to the air. Dances away. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. This guy is so impressive, both with his ability to move, to buy time, to run, and then he'll kill you with his arm.
Unbelievable. Just a freak. It's like he's playing a video game, and everybody else is trying to play real-life football. It's ridiculous to be that fast and still be a quarterback, still make plays down the field. It's just not fair.
And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their... Turning it on! And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The Tigers are in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
A really good job by this defense staying positive. They gave up a bunch of yards, got down toward the shadow of their own goal line. 2 straight passes, 2 incompletions, trying to just get off the field here with only giving up 3 points.
Quickly complete. They put it in the hands of their playmaking receiver, but he will be stopped short. It's 4th down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. This is a designed run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Pressure situation for the offense down there close on 4th and goal. So many different ways you can go about it. And they just put it in the quarterback's hands. They let him figure it out. He shows off his athleticism, and he finds the end zone.
Coming out with it, it's Thompson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just
Snags it down the right side. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. He got a step and just dusted the field.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. How about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover it longer in the back end, and you can tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be... There he goes! And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. On his feet at the 40. Oh, a lot of space. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Missouri!
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Thompson. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
He might want another play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the bill. They are throwing. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
First and 10. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. Second and 8 coming up. And the Tigers in the hurry up. Second down, he'll throw it. Here's a hit. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB. Finally getting some pressure. Finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road. On
third down. He'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down.
And that was almost a huge mistake by special teams. On the punt return, fumbling the football, they are so lucky that they jumped on that ball and that their offense is now going to take the field, because that could have been disastrous.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback adapting. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Unloads quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Send the tight end in motion. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Tigers. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thompson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big...
Unloads it downfield. He's got it down the left side. Touchdown, Auburn. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
From inside the 20, chance for great field position. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Lost a throw on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Red pass, it's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Wants to throw again. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that third and short.
Maybe a little long for a field goal, definitely too short to punt. Not much of a choice here as they'll go for it on fourth down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the second effort, getting the extra yards and getting the first down.
Power football with the run. Thrust that arm out. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Looking downfield very late in the half. Right on the money. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
To the air on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They'll go to the air on second and short. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his man open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. A strike downfield. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. This is going to be a tough field goal try. 55 yards and from the left hash. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
You know, these throws at the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quarterback extends the play. Got his man downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. They want to throw it. Fires to the middle. All by himself. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Tigers are on the move. Wants to go up top on first down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Trying play action. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Missouri! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So here comes the Auburn offense. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Henderson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Auburn lines up quickly. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on second down. Extending the play. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Oh, they're after him. On the move and looking deep. Lost, the defense is wide open. And soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Starting to feel a little pressure. On the move, he fires. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting that, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Back to pass on second down. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
All right, that's a play that I'd like to see the quarterback just take off and run it himself. And I love his mindset. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to throw this. We're going to get this first down. I have a play, but sometimes you just got to know, man, at this point, I'm out here on the perimeter. It's just me and these defenders one-on-one. I've got to trust in my speed and my athleticism to go make this work.
Going to look downfield again. Under fire. Makes the grab. It's Thompson. Didn't get nearly enough done on third down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. Might be changing the route. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. Hand off to Jones. Hits him with a stiff arm.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing.
He's loose on the right. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. Looking to throw on first down. Looking downfield. It's complete. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Thompson. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Howard. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And this dude is doing work. He's now over 150 yards receiving, Jesse.
He's like the new age tight end, isn't he, Reese? I mean, he's a guy that can get in a three-point stance. He can flex out. He can play the split end position. He can play receiver. There's nothing this tight end cannot do in the pass game.
Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Finds his man. It's Thompson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Tigers headed quickly to the line. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Scrambling away. He's turning it loose into the middle. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. He wants to change this route. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Pulls it in. It's Johnson.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. He's in open space downfield. Turning it on. Inside the 40, inside the 30, the 10, touchdown Tigers, and the pummeling has started.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback.
Lets it fly. Makes the grab inside the 30. Off to the races to the right. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Auburn!
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
The snap sets up to throw. He'll get in there as they draw 2 points closer.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm. Nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his own 20. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Sends it back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. The short hands, it's Terry. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Missouri gets to the line quickly. They'll throw on 3rd and short. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Punt is on its way. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So here comes the Auburn offense. Quarterback making checks. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense.
Oh, he wants it all. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Got some room to run, and they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Looking to throw on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Turns it on in midfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can do all things on the football field.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Missouri! And the route is on.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
He'll bring it out. It's Thompson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Keeps looking downfield. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
With the catch, it's Howard. And they'll mark him down after making that grab, and that's one way to start digging out of that hole, but they are still short of the first down. Has to get there to move the sticks. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Makes the catch down the right side. He goes out of bounds at the 25, and this offense has an explosive play. And the Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Caught near the sticks, it's Howard. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Let's it fly. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. This offense has it with really good field position. He'll start this drive firing. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! And the beatdown has ensued.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the 4th quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Michigan State is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up by 38 over Eastern Michigan. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Nice catch by them.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's taking a deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Touchdown, Auburn! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll start this drive going to the air. That pass is incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives him the ball in prime field position at the 40.
The defense has been all over this quarterback all game long. It's almost as if they know where he's going to throw. That now, the 3rd interception he's thrown.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He's going to fire deep. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it go to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool any.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. The hands team out there to avert disaster, and so they do. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. Got the first down and more. Lots of running room. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Missouri!
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
Wants to go up top. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Auburn, 68.
Coming out with it, it's Thompson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. After this, it'll be a wrap. Quarterback making adjustments. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
Ready, fight. Terrier.
Wants to throw on first down. On the run, still looking. Trying to make magic with his feet. And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one, actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored.